Hello, America. I hope you're doing well. Welcome to my review of 90 Day Fiance Before the 90 Days, Season 3, Episode 8. Yes, it's late. If you hear noise in the background, don't worry about it. Let's hope. I'm a little bit tired. I'm a little bit annoyed, just a tad. Watch this whole. Well, how long is the show without commercials? Hour and a lot of minutes, and I'm just whatever. Anyway, let's get this started so I can do what I need to do in my life. Okay, so let's talk about the fakest of the fakes. Caesar. Um, he at the damn pool. He got his jeans rolled up. He texted Maria, but she said, "Nigga, I don't know you," so she ain't texting him back. It tears him up that he's all alone. He set up this romantic dinner that's non-refundable, and that's when he was going to propose, but now he's there by himself. The he's there by himself. He says that he it feels like a nightmare, him being all alone. Then producers, you can't tell me this scene wasn't motherfucking staged. Two producers or two family members of producers or cousins of producers or siblings. They come, probably that lady, you know, the lady who said, is she texting back? That was probably the lady who walked over there. You can't tell me otherwise. You cannot tell me otherwise. Anyway, oh my gosh, Caesar, is Maria here? No, Maria isn't here. She didn't come. Oh my gosh, let me give you a hug. I'm so sorry. Like, girl. Then Caesar gonna stand his ass up. This was the craziest thing to me. Caesar stood his ass up, went and walked over to the rope and looked out at the water, and he says now he finally understands why she didn't text back for 3 days, because she knew that the ticket was damn, my nail is fucking breaking. Damn. She knew that the ticket was canceled, and she just didn't give a fuck. And he's feeling pretty pissed off, and he doesn't want to do this shit anymore. But we see for the preview in the next episode, he is now going to save up his money so he can go to the Ukraine and meet her. So are you telling me, are you forcing this fake ass scene on me for the rest of the episode, the rest of the season? Because that's what it seems like. Because clearly we could just say, bye, Caesar, have a nice fucking life, and we could never see him again. But you want us to see him. He's not even a good fucking actor. I seen him trying to crack a smile. I seen him. When he got on the elevator. Come on. Am I dumb? Anyway, that's it. That's it. So if you came for Caesar, then I hope you came for a Caesar salad, because I give you more enthusiasm about a Caesar salad than I will about this nigga Caesar. Okay, anyway, with some nice croutons. I know tomatoes don't go on the Caesar salad, but some tomatoes. Come on now. Anyway, moving on. Oh my gosh. We see Angela. She outside smoking a cigarette. This was the same day that she put the cake on him. I thought it was a different day, but I'm like, it can't be a different day because she got them dumbass braids in her hair and that ugly ass outfit on. She calls Michael to meet at a restaurant close to the hotel at 7 o'clock, and he says yes. He said that he thought after she threw the cake in his face, it would be completely done, but apparently it's not completely done. And he's very relieved to hear from her, and he's ready to listen to whatever she has to say. So Angela says that she came to Nigeria to straighten out trust, and she apologizes for smashing the cake in his face. And she says people who love each other don't treat each other this way. And Michael says that he's so sorry, and he'll make it up to her, and he's not using her for visa when she says, are you using me? Because do users say, yes, I'm using you? Have you ever heard there's one piece of damn hair getting on my nerves. Have you ever heard a user say, yes, I'm using you? Huh? 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 I just want to know. Put in the comment section below if you've heard, if you thought somebody was using you and you went to them and said, "Hey, are you using me?" and they said yes. Just let me know because I'm a little confused. Anyway, um, she says that something has to give or she's going to quit. She says that she said, the last time was the last time, but she is serious right mother effing now. This time is the last time. And if he messes up, she's done. She says that it seems that he wants to change, but he needs to work harder. So they go to visit Michael's mother, and Michael looks exactly like his mother. And the mother asks how was their trip, and she says that she had to kick him out, and the mother's like, why? And he like, cause I lied to her. And she like, why the hell you lying to her? You lie to these outside niggas, don't lie to her. Then the mother asks about children, and she says, well, my daughter can probably tote it. And I'm like, can you stop saying tote it? Can you stop? Can you say my daughter can probably be the surrogate? Can you say that? Anyway, um, the mother gets confused, and the mother is like, oh, so you want to have sex with her daughter? And they like, no, it's going to be a medical procedure, artificial insemination, all of that. Um, the mother says that you're the only one of my children who does not have a child. And that's very important. And it's very important in Nigeria. Well, it's very important everywhere. Well, not everywhere. But everybody should want to like keep their bloodline going, even if it's through adoption, in my opinion. Because, anyway. So the mother says, well, maybe if you can't have a baby, then she needs to release you out into the dating pool so he can have sex with a woman. And she like, what? Like, who the hell gonna raise the baby? Because I ain't gonna raise the baby, especially if it's not my baby. And she said, especially if I didn't have fun getting it. Girl, you ain't gonna have fun getting it if it's artificial insemination. What are you talking about? But you still gonna raise the baby? Anyway, anyway. Um, Angela says that she would never let Michael have sex with another woman, but Michael says that's how they do it over there. I guess if you can't have kids and you go let your husband have sex with somebody else, and then I guess y'all raise the kid. I don't really know. Angela says, well, maybe it's just not in our cards to have kids. Michael's mother says that she can't accept that. Angela also says that she can't accept that. Michael says that a child is more important than getting to the United States. So Angela needs to do everything in her power to grant him this child. Okay, great. We see Rebecca. Oh my gosh. Rebecca going downstairs and she about to get the background info check on Ziad. Her friend call her, say, okay, so everything you said about Ziad was true. He is 26. He doesn't have a criminal record. He has never been married. But, that thing that she was talking about, he put people in seats and audiences. He don't do all that. I've never seen any work history for this man at all. So, I don't know. Her friend is like, she wants her to be careful and cautious and not make the same mistake that she did last time when she brought her 23. I didn't know the man was 23. She brought her 23-year-old Moroccan man over here and took care of him, and then he was cheating on her. Rebecca says that she feels as though Ziad is a hard worker, and I said, how do you know that? Oh, baby, so nice. Is that hard working? Is that I'm really confused. Anyway, they get some traditional food. Um, she says that she's very worried that he's been lying about his job. She tells him that Melanie, the friend, did a background check on him and that it came up that he didn't have a job. He says that this worries him because it means that she doesn't trust him. He says that he gets paid directly. I translated it to mean that he gets paid under the table, and so he doesn't have any formal, history or formal stuff on his thing. You know what I'm trying to say, okay? Um, she says, so when you come to America, do you have enough experience to get a job? Because I don't want to be the only one who's working for us. And he says, yes, I have experience in restaurants and coffees and so much experience, so much work. And the only person I could think of when he said that was Trump. You know how Trump be like, it's big, grand. I have wonderful hotels, big hotels, great hotels. That's how I felt. And he's a liar. So I really felt like this, like Ziad was lying. So much work. It's not even about the work. I got so much work. It's not even about the work. I think it is. Anyway, she says, well, we need to make a plan for you to make money when you come to the United States. And he says, don't worry. It seems like anytime anyone on this show says, don't worry, that's when you need to start to worry. But y'all are dumb, so it really don't matter. Anyway, I know this is really quick and really fast, but my head hurts. I need to go somewhere. I need to eat. And I need to lay my ass down in this damn bed and go to sleep. That's what I need to do. Anyway, we see Benjamin. He is getting ready to go to church to meet Akini's father, because that's where Akini's father would like to meet him. And he's riding on the motorcycle in between. He was like an ice cream sandwich. Anyway, sorry, that was really rude. We see Benjamin. He's in church. He's sweating a lot. I guess it was hot in there. Or maybe he just a sweaty man. Seemed like he just a sweaty man, to be quite honest. Anyway, the father, his name is John. He is a preacher, bishop, prophet. I don't really know the correct terms, but he's a preacher. Okay. He says that he's even more nervous than he was before to meet the father, and it has made him uneasy. Um, Akini found out that the father didn't come last time because he wants Benjamin to meet the elders first. And I'm like, so you didn't tell your daughter that? Like, I don't understand it. I know that there is such thing as cultural, differences and how people act in their own culture, but you can't even open up your mouth. And anyway, so Benjamin and Akini meet up after church. Akini says, okay, we're going to go back to the house, and then you're going to meet my father, and you're also going to meet the elders. And he says, the elders, these are the people who raised her spiritually along with her parents, and they're very close with her parents. Benjamin is annoyed because he like, why in the hell is everything a spring of the moment thing? Like, why can't you just not spring? Oh my gosh, that sounds like Amber. Why is everything a spur of the moment thing? Why can't you damn tell me what the hell you mean and what the hell I'm supposed to do before I'm out here looking like Boo Boo the Fool? So they go to meet everyone. John is very surprised that his daughter has married a white. And they ask him, has he ever been married before? He says yes. But his ex-wife didn't want to work on it. He says that he understands that it's tradition to continuously bring up the details of his divorce, but it's becoming very painful for him. He says that he feels as though he has been led by God down this path to meet Akini. And he says that, as long as we both stay centered in Christ and are able to work on our differences, then we should be able to be, great together. The elders give their permission, and then the father gives his permission. And then one of the elders is like, so from the Bible, Rebecca and Abraham, and how Abraham had brought all that stuff to Rebecca, golds and stuff. And so John, her father, is talking in the confessional, like, yeah, well, he got to bring gold, he got to bring necklaces, he got to bring this, bro. I don't know what you thought this was, but I ain't bringing shit. Okay, I'm sorry, and I'm sorry, but. I'm sorry. Akini says that the only thing that is left is the bride price, and he has to pay it no matter what the price. He can even go dead broke paying it. He still has to pay it. I wish I could do that editing trick where I just disappear for a second, because you got me fucked up. I understand. I'm just not understanding. I wish my camera would focus. Thanks. I'm just not understanding why Benjamin don't pull old David and just bring Annie over here. Bring Akini over here, just like David brought Annie and still ain't paid the bride price. But whatever. Anyway, that's the end of their story. Moving on. How many people have I talked about? I know I'm speeding through this, y'all. I'm speed. What is it? Rock Lobster. Okay. I was Speed Racer. That's what I was thinking of. Anyway, we see, who do we see? Tim and Jennifer. They go to her father's farm. The father wants to know that he's capable of doing this work, but I'm like, why in the hell do it matter? This nigga sell decorated guns and make a good ass living, so like, why does it matter? Anyway, he washes off the cows. He well, he don't stab the cow. He gives the cow his shots, and then the father is like, you want to castrate the cow? And he like, no, I'm good. The father then says that they are two different people and he doesn't understand how they would grow to know each other. Okay, you met him for 45 minutes, but whatever. Jennifer and her father go off and talk. I wonder where the other party is when they go off and do their little talk. Anyway, Jennifer asks her father's opinion. I think the father's name is, I can't remember the father's name. Some Joaquin. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, Jennifer asked the father's opinion because I guess that's his only child, or I guess they're the mother and father's only child. I don't know. I still haven't seen the mother yet, but maybe the mother don't want to be on TV. Um, he says that he doesn't know if they'll be good together. He asks her, is she in love with him? She says that she doesn't know. She says in the confessional that he hasn't even tried to kiss her. And it's a very big difference from the man that she met online and the man that she met in person. So we see a little scene of Tim going out, talking to his friend. The friend says, you need to make a move on her. He says, well, I don't want to rush things. The friend says, you're not rushing it. You just need to show that you're interested in her in that way. And sexualness is a part of a relationship. So get it popping. Okay. So he says he wants to make a move, but he can't have the fear of rejection and he can't have that heartache that he had in his last relationship because that heartache stung him for life. Okay. So they go out and she wants to know how he feels about her. He says that he enjoys it, but he's scared to get his heart broken. And there are people yelling outside like fucking banshees. So if you hear that, I'm not closing my fucking window. Okay. Um, she says she wants him to make a move. I'm like, girl, if you want that nigga to make a move, just slide your tongue down his throat. I'm so confused. Like, what? She need him to dominate. How about you get it started and he'll take it over? Like, I really don't understand. Anyway, she this close in his face after they eat that damn fig, and then he ends up kissing her. They kiss. She said he had nice lips. I'm like, where are they? I don't really. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Anyway, um, they both say that the kiss was perfect. They both have chemistry. He can see himself with Jennifer forever. So they go back to the Airbnb, and Tim says that he's nervous because he loves her, but he's scared of her and he doesn't want to make any mistakes. Jennifer says that the only person that can sabotage the relationship is you. She doesn't understand why he just doesn't, unleash his passionate side and leave the doubt behind. So they're in bed kissing, talking about let's go to second base. And I'm like, second base? If you want to. So they start kissing a lot, and then the cameras left, and he says that he's feeling insecure because he's heard about Latin men and how their libido is and how their passion is and how their drive is. And he's just feeling like he's not that. Well, you're not that. So give it all you got. Anyway, that's the end of their story. I'm moving through this very quickly. Okay, quickly. Um, oh Jesus, I forgot that this mother. Okay, Avery. is getting ready for her wedding, okay? Terry wants to talk to her about last night and tells her that she does want things to work out for her, but she just wants her to know the concerns. Terry says that you're my child, so you're my priority, and Avery, smart dumbass, says, well, Omar is my priority now because he's going to be my husband. Girl, shut the fuck up. Anyway, Omar comes in and tells them that they need approval from Islamic court to get married. And I said, okay, so the sheikh, the mosque, every place that they went, whenever they went, didn't tell them this before. And Omar, are you not of this religion? So don't you have, like, wouldn't you know how it works? Like, it's just, and then just like last time, Terry is the one to get their ass in a taxi, get them to the Islamic court, get their ass papers, and get back to the hotel and get married. And it's, or get back to the hotel, get dressed, and go to the mosque. And I'm just really trying to figure it out because it's like Omar don't really speak up. He's like, Terry could, insult the rules or blah blah blah. And he's like, I don't know what time it closed. I looked it up online, and it's like, nigga, what? You gotta put more into it. Like, what are you doing? Yikes. I don't want no mush mouth nigga working on my mouth. Okay? I don't. Is he, or is he, yeah, he's studying to be a dentist, right? I don't want no mush mouth nigga working on my mouth. If I need braces, can you tell me now and not 6 months from now when my teeth throwing up gang signs? Can you please stop? Anyway, moving on. Moving on. So all that happens, they get their approval, they go back, she's dressed up, he's dressed up, they take a picture, they go to the mosque. Avery has to put on this robe. They don't really say what the robe is for, and Avery didn't know about the robe. Terry wants to be a witness, but she's not able to be a witness because she's not woman enough, or man enough, I should say. It's 2 women to every man. So the man has to be the witness, and they're like, and Terry is like, I mean, I guess she did, she shouldn't have said, I feel like I sold you, and why can't I be, well, I mean, why can't, like, it's written in the Quran. Okay, but that really don't answer my question. I'm sorry. Just don't. So excuse me. But excuse me. Um Terry says she'll be very interested to see how Avery feels about not being equal to a man in a year from now. So Avery is upset because she says that these rude comments could get them kicked out, and if Terry ruins her wedding, she'll never forgive them. So the sheik has to do the marriage with Omar because now he's her representative because she doesn't speak Arabic. So they sit next to one another and they just perform the ceremony while Avery and Terry look at it, and then they're married. So they go out to celebrate. Avery don't even bring it up. Terry is like, so, how y'all gonna be seeing each other until his visa gets approved? She says, well, I'm gonna move down here and I'm gonna be staying with his sister and then blah, 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 blah. And she like, what? You don't even know how to go to an ATM by yourself. And y'all wouldn't even been married if it wasn't for me, because clearly neither one of y'all got the brain power to get in a damn taxi and go to the Islamic court. So what are we talking about? She said, are they still gassing people out there? I just want to know that my daughter going to be safe. And Avery's smart ass going to say, well, I'm going regardless. And Terry said, you know what? Got up and walked away. And they like, no, oh my God. Avery like, grab my mom. No, let her go. Because you stupid. I hope she got another daughter. Because she going to have to write your ass off. Because you're dumb. I'm going anyways. Bitch, they're gassing people. What are you talking about? You're going to a... Anyway. That's it. Last but not least, I don't care. I like Darcy, okay? I don't like Darcy. That's a lie. But I like Darcy. Anyway, so Tom and Darcy go back to the room, and Tom says that it was a stressful day, and the twin thing that Darcy and Stacy had going on was very stressful, and it set a bad tone. Darcy said that Stacy was acting immature, and Tom said, "Well, so you were acting immature as well, and spoiling the time that we were sharing together." Tom wants Stacy to tell. Tom wants Darcy to tell Stacy that he's uncomfortable and they need to stop. Tom kind of gets on my nerves. I know Darcy is a lot to handle. I know that. But Tom kind of gets on my nerves. Like, take your ugly ass back to England and go do that someplace. Fuck. Anyway, um, Darcy feels like she's the one to blame, but she's resenting her sister for making Tom feel this way about her. So they meet up and they have on their matching hoodies because they have to, apparently. And she tells Stacy what Tom said, and Stacy is flabbergasted. Stacy says, "Well, maybe he's just not feeling you and he wants to act like it's our fault, but it's not our fault." Um, Stacy says that she's seeing a lot of shades of Jesse in this relationship, and you're always finding people who think you're the problem. And maybe you should take some advice from me for a change. And she like, "Girl, I don't really think your motherfucking relationship is perfect, girl. You've been engaged for 3 years. When you gonna actually get married? What you talking about?" Stacy says, "Well, I take things slow." She said, "Well, keep taking them slow then, boo. Boo. You ain't even married, gonna sit up here tell me to take some advice. Y'all ain't even living in the same city. What you talking about? Get out of here." Anyway, so they're on their way to this like traditional not a flea market. That's what Tom called it. A traditional market in a traditional town. And Tom is getting car sick and he has to throw up. So he gets out and he literally throws up. And I didn't see him put a breath mint in his mouth, get a little, one of them travel toothbrushes they used to have. He didn't do none of that. So I'm like, gross. Anyway, Darcy is sitting close to him like this. And he's like, "Can I get some space?" And I don't know, Stacey is just a bitch. "Yeah, Darcy, give him some space. When I'm feeling sick, I don't want anyone all over me." And Darcy is like, "Cool, that's great." So they go to the market. Tom calls it a flea market. He says that he's bored, and in order for their trip to be romantical, that I know it's not a word, they need to spend time alone without Stacy and Florian. So they go to this little bar. He says that it doesn't really feel romantic. It feels like we're just friends on a holiday. And Darcy says that she feels like she messed it up. And maybe if we went to Gran Canaria, you'd be looking at me differently. Then Tom says, and this, I don't know, it just felt stupid to me. It just felt like bullshit. He says, "Well, my parents got engaged in Gran Canaria. If things were different, then maybe I would have proposed." And it's just like, how she feel about this whole proposal shit. It just, it made no sense for him to say that. And then he says, "But I'm glad that we came because now I get to see a different side of you." And Darcy says that now she feels like she shouldn't have listened to her sister. She feels that things would have been so much better if they had just went to Grand Canary, and she feels like she just missed one of the best days of her life. And that's the thing that I'm talking about. Like, what was the point of you saying all of this to her? Nothing. There was no point in you saying all of this to her. Especially if, like, it just made no sense to me. Anyway, he just seemed like an old fart. An old, ugly fart. Anyway, I'm done with this. Hold on. Let me see before y'all come at me and say, "You didn't do her." If I didn't do them, fuck them. I'm sorry. Anyway, I'm hungry. So I'm kind of mad. Anyway, if you all like this review, you can like, comment, and subscribe. You can follow me on Instagram, Twitter. Everything else you need to know about me will be down below. My name is Brielle. I make beats. I sing songs. If you like what you see, come on along. Bye.